No.
What's wrong?
He was supposed to protect everyone. But he's ass. If they only gave him one piece of good support.
You mean something like this? Eyes up, Rosinante players, you've just been blessed. Activate during main, you may rest one of your Don cards and this character. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and play out a 2 cost or less character. I'll show you what this card can do. The post OP10 list that I've been using for the deck, running a small navy package with a lot of 2 costs or less options, notably that being of sugar. Because of our leader's typing, this becomes a little floodgate for us, as well as gets to rest characters. Of course, we're still going to be running the 2 cost green Rosinante. This green one could protect the blue one even if it's rested. This comes up a lot of times actually. So we are running navy package, we have access to 1 cost Tashigi. You can search for all of our Rosinantes and even cards like Gravity Blade, Raging Tiger. Every turn the Rosinante gets to stay on the board, you get more and more value, pushing your way until you get to your 8-drop kid, which synergizes perfectly with your leader effect. Here you should be able to control the game and win. Take a look at a real game versus OP10's Black Blue Usopp. To start first, and we whiff on this Tashigi search. When it starts off with Stage plus Leo, which is a double searcher. And on our second turn, we're going to go ahead and roll out the Rosinante here. We even get to use its effect. Get out the green Rosinante, which is going to be perfect. As our leader stands up, able to block out of this first attack here. Because of his stage card, he's actually able to rush down our Rosinante. Here, I make a mistake. I should just block with my leader, but I actually give him the counter. Either way, the blue Rosinante gets us to a sugar. We rest this Leo, attack with the Tashigi, and shoot 7 into face. We want to rush down his life as soon as possible, and play out a green Rosinante blocker. Opponent plays out Cavendish, which Sugar goes ahead and just rests. This is the part where Sugar is a floodgate even if she's rested on her own. Then we just take 7k to face. We're so grateful we draw into this Jozu here. Start off with the blue Rosinante effect. We get out this Pudding. Utsuga's Pudding has the effect where you bounce her back to your hand, and she is a 2k counter while she's in your hand. Slam down the Jozu, bouncing back to Tashigi, and putting back the Frankie blocker. When it spends 7 down here, bring out Rebecca, which brings out the Frankie plus the Sabo. Sugar puts in the work, resting the Cavendish. He goes 6 into my Sugar. I use my leader to block. A carrot from life, and he goes 4k into the sugar. Just let this go, as I think the blocker is more important. The biggest problem on this board right now is this Sabo here, so I go 7 into it. Our opponent goes ahead and blocks here. Frankie effect allows him to bring out a Leo, which actually lets him search. Then swing 5 into the Sabo. He lets that go. He's the blue Rosinante effect to bring out Pudding, which Pudding goes back to our hand, which is another 2k. Out the ACOS Rosinante and play out Care for free, stunning his Cavendish. Drop Rosinante could be extremely powerful at times. That's why we're playing cards like Green Smoker and Carrot. Once turn, he goes with another Rebecca, this time bringing out Kyros and Zoro. Kyros is going to go ahead and bounce my Carrot. Fortunately, none of my cards interact with bouncing. Zoro here is going to go ahead and pop the green Rosinante. From here, my opponent swings 12 into my Rosinante, but I use my leader to block that. And finally, he's going to go ahead and remove the blue Rosinante from board. It already gave us so much value from this point. Here, I'm going to play out Captain Kid, so I just swing with the cards on my board, swinging 7 into lead. He gives me the counter, so I go ahead and play out my Captain Kid, resting it to bring out Rosinante for free. Sure to put a Don to make the effect live on my opponent's turn. Then just swung 5 and 8 and got my opponent down to 1 life, using the Tashigi to search out for a 2k. Puts 4 Don on Kyros, swings into our kid. Gonna fetch a block from the green Rosinante on our board. 6 Don, he goes ahead and red rocks the kid, swinging 5, 6, and 6, which I'm gonna be able to counter out of really easily with my hand size. Especially since we searched for 2k counters with the Tashigi and got the Puddings off the Rosinante. When our opponent can't kill us, we've got plenty of cards on board for lethal. Do I believe Rosinantes can be meta? Absolutely not, but I definitely think this support puts them in a better direction and gives them more character. Let me know how you guys feel about Rosinante and OP10 down in the comments below.